Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, where last time we continued exploring the city or the town of Dyrford, and we met the grieving mother, who is our new companion, a cipher. And now we're going to do some quests. We have to find... Well, first we have to take care of Nifri, right? Not take care of her, we have to go tell the other people that, Nifri went one way when Nifri really went another way. And we also need to investigate Lord Heron's missing daughter. So let's start by doing that since we're already here in the tavern. Dingler.
Hail and well met.
Tell me about Lord Heron's daughter. He frowns and shrugs. His lordship says she up and went missing the other day. He wipes a tankard with his ragged towel, twisting it with a swift, jerking motion. I don't know any more than that. However, these lording bastards handle their affairs ain't no business of mine. Perhaps you could make it your business? He scowls at you. Put them coppers away. My pay comes from honest day's work. Enough for me and should be enough for anyone. But you're just like that lord, rattling your purse like it's fit to buy the leave of gods and kith. What did you mean about Lord Heron and buying the leave of gods and kith? He shakes his head. Look, I don't want no trouble from you or him or anybody else. I'm just waiting for him to tire of my ale and leave so as things can go back to normal around here. Benevolent, I won't stand by and allow an innocent girl to come to harm. Help me find her. So much for your talk of decency. If you know something but say nothing, you're just as guilty. Honestly, people know me for my integrity, Dingler. I swear I'll set this situation to rights. So much for your talk of decency. He leans on the bar and sighs. That girl. Elise. She was looking to disappear. You should have seen her. Watching the door like a sheep at slaughter. All the same, she didn't hardly speak to no one. Only folk I seen her talk to's Trigal. Trigal? He nods at the east window. His shop's by the broken tower. A bit of a hothead, that one. My advice is to let the matter drop. Like I say, it don't profit to dig around in other people's business. I understand, Dingler. Farewell. But I would disagree. It has been very profitable for me to dig around in other people's business. And in fact, I probably have more money than you'll see in your entire life. Look at me. I'm so rich. Okay, so apparently, maybe Trigel is hiding something. Was it Trigel or Tigel? I wish I had easier names for me in my simple mind. And here we go. God. I got really bad sunburn last weekend. And it's really starting to itch now. It sucks. Alright. Trigel. He wipes a splotch of dye from his elbow with his shirt tail. Something else you need. What can you tell me about Alice Heron? He shrugs. Only that her father's men have been banging down doors and stirring up trouble looking for her. I never met her myself. That's strange. Dingler told me you two were acquainted. He watches you and smiles slowly. He doesn't miss much. What exactly did he tell you? He said she was looking for an escape. Her father's dragged her out here to get hitched to some backwoods noble. She wanted an escape, all right, and I was happy to give it to her. We snuck across the river a few nights ago for some private time. Come to find out, we weren't exactly alone. An ogre, taller than Wimfrith's tails, sprung out of the forest, and we were so lost in the heat of the moment, we didn't notice it until it was upon us. It grabbed Elise and disappeared into the night before I could even pull my britches up. Why didn't you mention this to her father? His lordship's guards have bashed in enough doors looking for the girl. I'm not eager to have them do the same to my head. He measures you with his gaze. She could still be alive. I'm in no shape to go after her, but that Heron looks like he'd have coppers to spare for anyone who found her. He scratches his cheek with fingers stained red and yellow. Others around here have seen the ogre east of town. Took most of Rambold's pigs just the other day. If someone were to find it, there'd be a lot of grateful people in Dyrford. Okay. Something doesn't add up with his story, I feel like. And we didn't grill him too hard on it, which is also interesting. I feel like there were a lot of questions we could have asked about that. I guess we just think it's that simple. She was upset that she had to marry a noble, so she's gonna have a fling with some country boy.
For the Dukes of the Valian Republics, huh?
For as long as they will allow.
Must be nice always knowing who you're supposed to serve.
Well, there are 5 of them, but even so, knowing who is easier than knowing how.
But yeah, I guess she just wanted to have a fling with the country boy to get back at her father. I don't know if that adds up, though. Hey, guys. Not you. You. Who? You. There we go.
Welcome.
She snuck out the back in the end and went north. He squints at you, pulling the grass into 2 flimsy threads. Did she now? And how would you have known that? The innkeeper told me. Said the bed sheets were hanging out of the window. She won't get far. He grins and hands you a patch of coin. You've been most helpful. My employers in House Dominel send their thanks. He turns to his posse. Let's go. Easy. Easiest money I've ever made. The Dominels are easy. Okay. Let's see. I guess we want to go over here, right? I said east, so let's go to Dyrford Crossing. We'll deal with the ogre, save the pig, save the girl, kill the dragons, and make it back for dinner. Or breakfast, I guess, at this hour. Oh, I guess I gotta unpause the game. Turn fast mode on. And what's going on here? Nothing to report. What the well holds added. New quest. A few miles north of Kindle Vale sits a tiny village called Whitereath. So small that it's often missed on maps and tax records. The village has little contact with the rest of the Dyrwood. Despite its tiny size, the village has a long history dating back to its use as a Glenfathan tribal camp over 3 centuries ago. One of the most prominent features of the community is a deep well, the top of which is made from Ingwithan Adra. Though not of any religious significance to the Glenfathans, all who see it agree that the well is truly ancient. In recent years, locals have reported strange sounds from within the well. Some describe it as animal sounds, others as odd speaking in a foreign tongue. No one has dared venture down into the well, but villagers are becoming nervous about drawing water from it. Though the community has modest resources at their disposal, they have reached out to nearby lords for assistance. Assign. Let's go with, I guess, I actually don't know. Maybe Kana, but I don't know how long Kana's gonna be away for. Send you there. Heravius. Seems like he might be able to help with that. Come on, guys, hurry up. I'm waiting all day. There we go. Dyrford Crossing. Alright, that also gets us to Cleobon Relog. We could do that too. We'll see how hard this area is. We might have to go back and rest. Because I don't think we slept, did we? We did not. So we're going off of the same strength we had getting here? I don't remember what we used these spells for. Or health for. It's not a big deal. Alright, what do we got? A wood beetle. That should be pretty simple. Yeah. Alright, follow the road as we do. I guess we need to loot the wood beetles. I didn't mean that to go into your inventory. I wish that saved. Hey, we're at a little lake here. Oh, and that's it. This is actually a really small map, it looks like. Alright, so the road just goes up north. It looks like it goes to the ruins that we're potentially going to. Alright. We got some sporelings here. Next one. That's dead already. Okay, easy. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go south. Looks like this is, oh yeah, it's a crossing, so there would be a stream or a river. Let's go across the river here. Okay, we got a broken tower of some sort. And some wolves. Interdiction. Everybody on this one. And go ahead and do that. And then do this. Okay, everybody on him. There we go. Oh, there's an elder wolf in there. Interesting.
All right.
Means we got a little XP from that. Got a campfire.
My eyes are peeled.
What's that? What's that? Alright, good. Now we can go to the stash here. Good. Okay. That's the end of the map this way, so I guess we'll just go around here.
I'll see what I can find.
Potion. It's up here. This is just the river? Yeah. Another deer. Where is this ogre at? And the drakes. Dragons, worms, whatever they're calling them. A Widowmaker spiderling.
Got him.
Another one. There we go. Take that. What were you guys protecting back here? A cave? Grizzly cave. Alright, this does not look good, does it?
Would you look at this?
A ring of deflection. Check this cave out. Here's spiders. Or skittering of some sort. A farmer's plight. Find the ogre lair. Return to Rumbold and Dyrford Crossing. Search the cave of at Dyrford Crossing. Okay. Is there an ogre in here? Hello? Next. Go ahead and fire that. And then go ahead and do that. You're gonna attack him. You're gonna attack him. Uh-oh. You guys attack him. And you guys attack them. Good. Everybody move over here. Is that all you've got, spiders? Oh, Jesus, a lot of them. Go ahead, hit him with that. And again. You guys after that one. You guys after that one. Okay, after this one. Everything's dying too quick. I can't keep up. There we go. Okay, there was another cave entrance. Or maybe that goes deeper. I don't know. Take all that. Take all that. Got a couple of cocoons. With the money and a scroll. Thick webs ripple in the cavern breeze. Mummified remains are tangled within them.
All right, then.
But where's the ogre at? Okay. Just do one at a time. Keep going through them. We are the exterminators here. Pest control.
Your thoughts must flow deeply.
Stormcaller has rests in the lair of a sky dragon. A sky dragon. So we have the Audra dragon. Have we met a sky dragon yet? Is that 10% chance to cast Returning Storm on hit or critical hit. 20 to 30 shock damage if successful stunned for 3 seconds. I wonder if that's
Your thoughts must. I would hear your thoughts, just not so often.
that one dragon in I forget the name of the place, but in White March. Lair of a sky dragon. Maybe we haven't run into a sky dragon yet. I don't know. Oh, that's a big spider. Kill the spider queen. Kill the spider queen. Spider queen's dead.
Ready. Yeah.
Go ahead, do that. Good. Everybody on this one. Now on this one. Well, we're not killing ogres, but we're definitely going to get rid of their spider problems. If they had any.
Of course.
A crossbow. And looks like that's it. Ah. Some gold. Okay. What does that say about the, one thing, Farmer's Plight. Now that I've dealt with the ogre, I can return to Did we? I found a cave east of the Bale River. It smells like corpse rot. Something hungry must live in there.
Hey,
I mean,
I'll see what I can find.
okay, I'm not seeing any ogre. Oh, this might be it.
It could be worse. There could be more bones.
A bear. No ogres, though.
Be constant.
Skulls and bones from an assortment of kith and beasts litter the cavern. They've been crushed, scored, gnawed, and punctured by something with fangs as thick as an Amawa's finger. So that sounds like a spider thing, right? The fangs. Ah. Hello. We may have an understanding, but I promise nothing for anyone else who wanders in here. Is this... Who is this guy? Is this the ogre we let free from the endless paths? Why is he acting like he knows us? What happened? What am I missing? The only thing I can think of is that he's from the endless paths. I don't remember any other ogres besides outside the White March. I suppose he could be from the White March, but I don't remember him from the White March either, so I don't know. We'll go out this way. Maybe this will lead me to the drakes, the worms. Who's this? Tattered Note. The note is blood-stained and torn, and the edges are smudged with some kind of pigment. From the scraps that are legible, you can make out hastily written instructions. To avoid the entrance in the tower, traffic through my shop would attract the attention. Dyrford may be sympathetic to our goals, but they wouldn't approve of a temple yet. Key to the entrance by the river, east of town. But be careful on the road. Reports of these days. T. Skull key. Skane cultist robes.
Hey.
Blood legacy updated. While exploring a cave just east of Bale River, I found a corpse carrying a note and a skull-handled key. The note mentioned a secret temple of some sort with an entrance near the river and another in a tower behind a shop. Secret temple of some sort with an entrance near the river and with another in a tower behind a shop. The note was stained with splotches of some kind of pigment and signed T. Okay, so that's the So that's Trigil, right? Starts with a T. He deals and dies. It's stained with a pigment. He's by a tower. Yep. It updated the quest that he's in. I think that's the biggest hint of all. So he's got a cult or something going on. Almost knocked my mouse off the table. My mouse. Alright, so back out here. Still haven't found any drakes. They have to be somewhere. Okay. Let's go up this way. Along the river here. There's also an entrance to the temple somewhere around here, right? Presumably. There's another pass over the water. I don't think that's what you call those, but... Alright, here looks like some drakes. Already dead. A man turns to face you, wiping blood from his estoc. His knit brows betray a moment of confusion, but as he watches you, a slow, confident smile creeps over his face. The Iron Brand does not meet many travelers this far from the road. What would they be doing out here? An elven man cocks his head at the other. Probably after that dragon egg. Same as us, boss. A dwarf curses and spits into the grass. It's a rhetorical question, you dimwit. He tightens his grip on his sword. Everyone knows the road between the villages are crawling with brigands. They're obviously bandits, same as us. Why would you want the egg? It's a good thing there's a giant egg nearby. Nothing stirs up my appetite like looting corpses. Let's go with it. Why would you want the dragon egg? He laughs. To sell it, of course. If I wanted to eat it, I would have grabbed some pigs from that farm in Dyrford, too. What do you know about dragon eggs? He shrugs. They're round and large, and they come from the dragons and drakes. What else is there to know? Only that drakes mark their eggs, so you'd better hope you've sold it to the next poor sow before the mother comes looking for it. The other bandits whisper among each other. The leader holds up his hand. Quiet! You can't seriously believe this, and even if it is true, we'll sell it before that happens. I'm not taking any chances with drakes. Say what you want, I'm out. She hurries off. Let her go. That just means a bigger cut for us. Oh, okay. You lost your wizard, buddy. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
Go and do that. Do that. Oh, they're already almost dead.
Watcher.
Weak. Oh, he's still alive. No, he's not. Well, fairly simple. Ooh, a stag helm. We're playing Pathfinder. +2 athletics and +1 dexterity and immunity to stuck. That's really good. This large helm is fashioned from the helm of a stag. Those who wear the helm gain some aspect of the creature, whose visage they wear, for they find themselves more sure-footed and swift, and their endurance improved. Interesting. Dexterity. Maybe you? Gives you stealthy and perception. What's yours give you? That's probably good for you. What's yours give you? Intellect. What's this give again? Dexterity and athletics. I think we'll hold on to it.
Hey.
I think it would go good with Mineha, actually. Nest egg. The cliff face is blackened and melted like candle wax. There's a small outcropping overhead, with what appears to be a crude nest. It looks like a challenging climb. Hurl a grappling hook up to the outcropping. You toss the grappling hook over the ledge, holding the attached rope with one hand. The hook lands with a satisfying clang, and you secure the line with a firm tug. Climb the rope. Adir. The rope makes for a quick ascent. Adir climbs to the nest in the cliff with ease. The nest is surrounded by glowing embers, twigs, and bones litter the area. An egg the size of a small keg is nestled among the detritus. It looks heavy and awkward to carry. Secure the egg with a rope and lower it. Eder ties a rope around the egg. Eder lowers the egg with slow, steady motions. Once the prize has reached the bottom and settled into the dirt, Eder safely climbs down the cliff. Nice!
Hey.
Then we can bring her the egg. Oh, they missed one. Missed a few. There we go. Everybody on this one now. Everybody on this one. Perfect. Some money. Some worm wings. Alright. Let's get to the other side of the river. Actually got some sort of temple here. Zerk priest. Alright. Got a statue of some... that's only got its legs left. Really, its feet. What else are we fighting? Oh.
Got him.
There we go. Go ahead and loot this.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
You stand within what looks to be a ruined shrine. The moss-covered remnant of an ancient statue lies before you. Examine the statue. Only the broken legs and feet of the sculpture remain. Long grooves alongside it suggest that it could be moved. Near the base of the statue, you discover a skull carved into the stone. Examine the skull. A skull is carved into the stone in an intricate relief. Its mouth agape. Peering closely, you notice a rusty keyhole between its jaws. Try the skull-handled key. The key slides easily into the socket. You turn it, and the ruined statue begins to move. The displaced pedestal reveals a dark passage descending into the earth.
Where do you suppose this leads?
Probably into that temple we heard about. Let's get the rest of this little section explored. Oh, that's really a little section, huh? Okay. Beat back that fog of war. Make sure there's no crossings over here. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, let's go down there. I'm assuming we probably could go back to Trigil and talk to him about this. Maybe he'd just give it up. But, nah. We're gonna make sure we save the girl. Unless she's a part of this cult now. Maybe he, inducted her into the cult. The Skull Cult or whatever. I keep thinking of the Skull Gang from Disco Elysium that we met not too long ago. Or heard of not too long ago. I don't think that's who these are, though. Unless, are the worlds connected? That'd be impossible. This effigy is made of several crooked sticks tied together with rough twine. It casts an ominous, flickering shadow on the wall. Alright. Blood Legacy. I found a ruin of some kind underneath Dyrford. It's not clear what it used to be, but symbols of Skane have been painted on the walls and carved into the tunnels. Is Skane one of the gods we could have followed? We probably want to start stealthing. For traps.
Why not?
And we can unlock this.
There, done.
Oh, hello. That was, I mean, besides the gunshot, that probably would have been pretty stealthy.
Laying low.
Oh boy. What do we got going on in here? Blood congeals under the corpse's slashed throat. Bunch of locked doors. blood pool. As you approach the blood pool, the viscous liquid churns and bubbles. You feel essence rising to the surface, reaching out to you, whispering. Someone should clean that up. Ugh. Who would create such a vile thing? Some strange power seems to be animating the blood. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that whatever it isn't benevolent. A place of death. We should not linger here. Sagani peers at the bubbling pool. This is the work of something foul. We should keep moving. Extend your soul to the blood pool. The faint whispers resolve into a cacophony of voices. You imagine yourself surrounded by 100 men and women. Their naked flesh is scourged and bloody, or skinned and covered with flies. Their eyes are missing, replaced by glittering black stones. The voices cry out in unison. What's this? Another soul come to rage and burn, or merely to watch? You may be a long time in waiting. Our work today is already finished. You were all sacrificed to Skane, weren't you? A woman's voice replies. We were sacrificed to the whims and hungers of the rich and powerful, but what we gave here, that was our decision. They hover at your soul's edge, feeling you out. Our fury burned within us, unquenched and unfed, but hate can be fashioned into a weapon by those willing to pay the price. Another voice speaks. In life we were weak, but in death we made a choice. Choice carries power. What kind of power? A voice cackles. If you must ask, then you have never had need of revenge. They probe at the boundaries of your soul, exploring your essence. It's a shame. There is nothing in you we could use. The soul sinks back into the pool. Hold. I would know what you've done here. The pool itself begins to ripple, with the sound of a dissonant chorus of perverse laughter that rakes at your ears. The lapping blood stirs a large metal cage, half submerged in the center of the pool, and it creaks loudly as it rocks back and forth on a rusted pulley, as if in an answer to your question. Wait, let me ask you more about this place. The time for questions is over, Watcher. The blood pool is still. The pool of blood, or the blood of pool... Wait, no. The pool of blood is still in quiet now, okay. The corpse is bent forward as if watching her life blood trickle away. The man's arms are cut open from elbow to wrist. Aha, trap. Hello? Anybody here? Ah! Wherever we started at. Okay, kind of in the middle-ish. That looks like a way forward, so let's go check this place out right here. Final Journal of Jonas. My son. Tomorrow I become the effigy. Tomorrow I become Skane's embodiment on Aora. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip. For months, we met by secret conclave to plot our landlord's demise, all the while working the field as if our hearts were content. Skane teaches us to plot with the mind while keeping one's face impassive, inscrutable. Fair fights are for those with armies. The quiet slave is our whetstone, our focus. In his worship, our cause finds focus, clarity, and possibility. Tomorrow, my master chokes on his own whip. By the time you read this, I will be dead. I pray Skane does not abandon me for speaking of my plotting, but his son deserves to know how his father died, for I have volunteered to be the effigy. Skane will inhabit my body, using this old farmer's simple flesh as a puppet of godly rage. I have been shaved and anointed. Tomorrow morning I will be your father in name only, as my manhood will be removed, my nose and ears removed, and my useless mortal eyes will be replaced with flint stone through which Skane might see the world. My son, I am sorry for the lies I have told you these past few seasons, but Skane demands secrecy. Even your mother knows nothing of my furtive service to the quiet slave. Curse my name if you must, but never weep for me, for I die for the betterment of our community, to smite our Lord's corruption from the face of Aora. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip, for tomorrow I become the effigy. Alright. Crypt's master key. Okay, that probably gets me through all those doors. Skaneite scripture. Burn. Feel thy hatred twist within thee. Feed thyself on its bile. Sustain thyself on its anger. This hatred, this bile, this anger, These shall be the tools for thy rebellion. Let thine heart seethe. There is no satisfaction in open confrontation. Hide thine hatred. Let it grow, that it may fester. Make thy plots in secret. The quiet slave stays in the shadows. His face seeks not the light. In darkness doth he work. In darkness doth he move. Rebel against those who seek to control thee. Rebel against those that wish to remove thee. That's kind of a cool sounding scripture. Small wicker statues with black stone eyes are placed between flickering candles. Hey guys. And then go kill the sentry. There we go. Take all of that. And take all of that. And take all of that.
Time to see.
Look around in
not
here.
be seen.
Nothing. Okay. Do you want to go explore this area first? That looks like the way to go. We can always come back. We found this hall. We need to try and find the girl before she dies. Or gets sacrificed or chooses to be sacrificed.
Yes.
Doesn't seem like Skane wants unwilling sacrifices. At least from what we've heard and what we've witnessed. Hi. We've been paralyzed. Okay, move to him. And then move to him. Okay. What do we got here? Potion of major regeneration. Took all of that. And all of that. This elegant vase is cracked and chipped. It looks like an antique from a deer. Unlock with a master key. Hello. What's up? Weimar. A large bull-necked man in a hood helps a young elven woman down from a glass chamber connected to a dizzying array of cables and machinery. Her skin and clothing glisten with fresh blood.
You may feel a little lightheaded for the next hour or two, but that will pass. Have a meal and get some sleep when you return to town. The transfusion.
The girl sobs into the back of her hand.
The transfusion will be smoothest if you relax and rest. The implanted essence already has a hold on your mind, so fighting it will be useless. And I hope our new visitor does not complicate matters overly.
He turns to you with a cold glare. What's going on here?
Subversion. The black sheep cousin of justice. Or haven't you heard Lord Heron's tale of woe about a missing daughter and an impending marriage? He's sent his soldiers to scour the village while he bides his time at the Dracogen Inn.
Dracogen.
I don't expect you to understand what I'm doing. Neither the rituals of Scan nor the labors of animancy meet with much approval in polite society. But unsightliness reminds polite society that there are limits. When no one pays attention to the excesses and debaucheries of a lord, you give them something they can't look away from.
He takes a lock at the young woman's hair in one large blood-smeared hand. What are you talking about? People around town seemed suspicious of Lord Heron. Heron said he was taking her to Aina's Rest to find a suitor, but a few pieces of his story didn't add up. Yeah, why all the way there?
Did a bit of digging, did you? That's more than can be said for most. Lord Heron's been telling everyone she's his daughter. He brought her all the way out here just to avoid anyone who might know differently. She's his niece, and she's carrying his child.
Ah, okay. He looks to the young woman. Such evil this crisis has wrought. To force a child on the daughter of one's own blood? Unthinkable. Why would he do this? You can't be serious. That's horrible. I'll kill that monster myself as soon as I return to town. Are you sure? That just seems a bit far-fetched. Why would he do that?
Heron's own wife's delivered nothing but Hollowborn. Now he's got no heir and his sister's child, Elise, is reaching the age to marry. Without progeny of his own, Heron's legacy would pass to her issue. So, he found a way to continue his own noble line by putting his child in this girl, his own niece.
And animancy is part of your plan to destroy him? You didn't have to resort to violence. Someone would have helped at least. Couldn't he have gotten a child by some other means? You didn't have to resort to violence. And animancy is part of your plan to destroy him?
This isn't just about Heron or the girl. It's about the corrupting influences of power and wealth. How people of privilege, people like Heron, are so often insulated from the consequences of their actions. The charged essence of dozens of maltreated slaves and underlings is already taking root in her mind. Once it's established, it'll drive her to murder her uncle, her aunt, and anyone foolish enough to get in her way. People won't be able to look away from Heron's sins then.
Seems like a lot of trouble to go to when a simple lynch mob will do. They don't get a lot of things right, but this kind of thing they know what to do with.
I do not wish to destroy Nestor Heron. I wish to end his entire rotten line. His name will become a curse among strangers. The deeds of his house will be eclipsed by his ruin. Foes will hear his name and shudder with pity. And any relatives who should survive him will abandon their fortunes just to rid themselves of the association. You're hot-blooded, willful, but there is no room for mercy and vengeance.
He watches you. Watcher, do not let this girl and her child become fodder for revenge. Let me touch her mind. I can free her from this snare, as well as from the memories that hold her captive. Do it. The grieving mother bows her head. Thank you, Watcher. You feel her reach out, persistent yet gentle. Elise does not move, but the grieving mother trembles with exertion, and the air around her rings with the sounds of chimes. At last, she collapses, her energy spent. The strain throbs in her mind. For just a moment, Elise's eyes close. When they open again, her expression is blank, but as she takes in the scene before her, you, Weimar, and the machinery in the strange, dark room, her confusion turns to fear. She lets out a choked cry.
Kill them. All of them. If she can't destroy Heron, then we can destroy his legacy with her.
He curses under his breath and turns to the other cultists. Okay, Weimar. I'll show you what revenge is like. I guess I'm not getting revenge, I guess. What am I talking about? Do that, and you can start doing this. Alright, move to this guy. Move to this guy. Oh, he's dead. Okay. The young woman blinks at you, takes a few steps back. Stay away. I don't know. She shakes her head and rubs her temple. What happened here? You wandered into a trap. Skaanite cultists kidnapped you. It doesn't matter. I rescued you. Skaanite cultists kidnapped you. She looks around at the dead cultist and pulls the blood, her eyes widening in fear and confusion. But what? She winces and pitches forward, holding her head. Hylia's wings. I can hardly remember a thing. She pauses, her brow furrowing. She mutters something in a dialect of Rawate, then Valian. Banami. No, my name is Elise. Her fingers dance at her side, plucking at the air in 3 repeated motions. A liar. The opening notes of the false night. Her twitching fingers brush her swelling abdomen. She looks back at you, a question in her eyes. There's a reason you forgot, Elise. It's best not to remember some things. You're a young noble who was taken advantage of by unscrupulous relatives. You're a young lady who found herself in trouble with powerful people. It happens to the best of us. A young noble who was taken advantage of by unscrupulous relatives. Oh, man. Telling her the truth. Would that help her? I mean, obviously I think everybody should know the truth of everything. There are some truths that do make life more difficult, of course, but I think generally speaking, you're always going to be better off knowing the truth in the long run, maybe? I don't know. Ignorance is bliss, right? That's the saying, and it is true. I don't know. You're a young lady who found herself in trouble with powerful people. I think we're going to go with 3. She nods absently. I also know I can't go back to the village, though I don't remember why. She looks around at the strange machinery, and I certainly can't stay here. You're free to go wherever you want, Elise. Find the road and keep going. There's a temple on the edge of town. I'm sure the clergy will help you find some place safe. You should find your way to a big city. New Weimar, perhaps, or even the Valian Republics. Somewhere with plenty of opportunities. Find someplace remote. Avoid the roads and keep to yourself. You can't trust anyone. So the temple is Baroth, right? Would they help her? Probably, but that's really close to where her uncle's looking for her. I don't think that's really safe. You're free to go wherever you want, at least. Find the road and keep going. The suggestion sinks in slowly, but it seems to take root in the newly barren place of her mind. It's good advice. She takes a final glance at the blood-spattered chamber. I won't look back. She hurries away. Good luck. Maybe our paths will meet again someday. Wyman's key. A bunch of good equipment.
Hey.
Nothing truly unique, which is a bit sad.
All right, then.
Thick liquid bubbles inside the tank, releasing a pungent smell. Motes of essence swirl in the mixture. Unlock that. Ooh, there we go. A dagger. Atuk. And Wyman's notebook. A blade of Inutanic origin, Atuk, skinning knife, was a gift passed from mother to daughter, used to remove hides from various hardy creatures of the tundra. It is precisely designed to pierce vulnerable joints and cut deeply and cleanly into flesh, making it a fearsome weapon against less traditional game as well. Excuse me. Let's take that. And Wyman's notebook. The looping scribbles are difficult to read, but as you flip through the pages, you can make out several passages. Near the beginning, you read, "Will be a suitable place for my experiments. There's an abundance of space, and, more importantly, the locals are content to ignore it. I could probably construct..." You skip ahead several pages. Willing volunteers, the legacy has brought many grievances to the surface, and capturing the essence is primarily a matter of timing. The ritual of the effigy serves as a good template for it. You scan the middle of the book. Died and their essence evaporated. Next time I'll have to try a smaller concentration of the reagent too. You turn to the last page. Noble from Defiance Bay. Results were mostly consistent across the other subjects. The challenge is always applying the method to an unwilling participant. But her situation may prove an advantage. If I can bring those memories of her uncle to the forefront, it might render her essence more susceptible to the process. I will take all of that.
Hey.
What's in here?
I'm on the trail.
Anything neat? An ornate crest decorates the sarcophagus. The name on the lid has been scratched out. Interesting. Where does this go? Hello? Stone beetles. So that was an awesome ability right there. That was the Stormcaller, wasn't it? Kill that. Alright. Easy. What do we have up here?
Why not? There, done.
Camping supply. I know I should probably be stealthing still, but I think we're okay. This stained and rumpled bedroll appears to have been used recently. A crude symbol has been painted on the canvas in streaks of something that looks like blood. Looks like there might be something to find here. No? Okay. So there's like a mine here or something? Interesting. I wasn't expecting to find this down here. A ladder. That probably goes up to Trigill's tower, right? Let's explore the rest of this area before we wrap up this episode. Should be pretty quick. So we probably could have come down through the tower, and that would have led into here, maybe? Hello? Everybody on this guy? And everybody on that guy. There we go. Got another guy coming in. There we go. You made a bad call there, buddy. Like, I know you're a sentry, but... God damn it.
Hey.
We've been hit by a trap once more.
Time to see and not be seen.
Guess we should be stealthing. Those traps actually do a lot of damage. Let's grab that. And really, we're just going through this. One, to clear out the cultists, because they're bad people. Not really bad. Well, I guess it depends on your point of view. If you think they're bad. Knock down. Or I guess your religion. It would have been interesting to be a follower of this god and see what options you'd have. Read that. A crude symbol has been painted on this canvas and streaks of something that looks like blood. Yeah.
Slowly now.
Scanite scripture. Is this the same thing? Yes. So they have the one scripture. Hello. Looks like we have somebody stuck back there. Is that Pelagina? Yeah. There we go. Up. Hello. Hello. Alright. Guess this is also money as well. Not a whole lot. Ooh, what's this? That was hard to see. Whole bunch of money. Doesn't seem like they have a lot of traps on the floor outside that one hallway that led to the sacrifice room or the experiment room or whatever you'd call it. The altar. Shh. Hold on. It's back here. Skulls have been lashed to this wooden effigy. Good. Move that one. Move this one. Move to that one. And then move to this one. Loot. Loot. And that's it. Another one of those. Go unlock this for me.
There, done.
Make sure it's not trapped. Okay. Alright, we've still got a lot to explore, it feels like. Jeez. This place is massive. The path ends in a precipice. The remains of a ruined bridge lie on the other side of the chasm. Inspect the area. The darkness below continues as far as you can see. Broken stone pillars, remnant of the missing bridge, rise from the abyss. Across the gap, you think you see a long stone bridge. Wooden beams protrude from the stones on either side of the chasm. Despite their age, they look sturdy enough to hold a grappling hook and rope. Inspect the area. or the path ends in a precipice. The remains of the ruined bridge inspect. Darkness below continues as far as you can see. Broken stone pillars, remnant of a... Okay, have I already done that? I must have already done that. Toss your rope and grappling hook across the chasm. You aim for the beams on the opposite side of the chasm and hurl your grappling hook across the gap. It snags on one of the beams, digging into the wood as you pull. With a couple of firm tugs, you determine that the connection is secure. You tie the free end of the rope to one of the beams next to you. The path ends, shimmy across the chasm. The rope remains taut under your weight, but you can feel the tension and vibration of every movement as you shimmy across. The groans and creaks of the wooden beam echo into the abyss. You keep your progress slow and steady. The sound of labored breathing echoes across the chasm. Klesia, Aloth, Sagani, and the grieving mother are tiring. You reach the other side, safe but exhausted. That's not good, is it? Ah! Ambush! Where are we? Oh, this is, okay. I now know where I'm at. So, we could have gone through this door here. Oh, I have to pick this one? I thought I had the key.
There, done.
Nice bit of, some free experience there. That's always nice.
All right.
Okay, so we got just up here to explore. And then down south as well.
This won't stop me for long.
Open that.
There, done.
Ooh, that was close.
I'll take a look.
Okay, we got more traps, so let's stealth. The torture rack is spattered in blood and gouged by fingernails. Yikes. What happened there? Why aren't we moving? Everybody move. There we go. Alright.
Yeah.
These guys are actually kind of tough. I think it's more we just got, like, bad positioning, but... I say they're kind of tough, but we're not using, like, hardly any abilities. We're just auto-attacking. So they're tough against auto-attacks, I suppose. Ooh. We got Grief's Authority. So this is the scepter that Aloth is using. 22 to 32 crush damage and stunned for 6 seconds on... Oh, it's once per encounter. Neat. Dominated Affliction 15 times with the scepter to unlock the next level. Very nice.
Hey.
Take all of those. Take that. Anything in here? Oh, hi. Blew him up. There we go. Loot. What's this? List of names. This creased sheet of paper contains a list of names. Some have been crossed off. 1. Edith. Leaves window open at night. Small house on the edge of Kindle Vale. Higurdo, visiting from Old Valia, doesn't speak Adiran, keeps to himself, won't be missed. Tyrfist lives in a small encampment on the road to Logholm, takes solitary walks each morning at sunrise, should be most vulnerable then. Belmis, his parents leave him alone after temple services each Godindag. Sinless visits a mistress in Belreach every third Folkstag. Get him on the road. Check Gilded Vale and Andra's Gift. May find more interested parties there. And an old dungeon key. Final journal of Jonas. Alright, so that's the same thing, right?
Hey.
Weird that he has two journals say the same thing. We haven't been down here, right? Doesn't look like it. Hi. You can start attacking him. Alright, everybody on him. Everybody on him. I do seem to be having a tendency.
I suppose we could rest a spell.
You need to rest. You need to rest for. We're doing fine, buddy. A grappling hook. A man in bloody robes lies dead upon the table. A heavy crust of blood surrounds his mouth and eyes. Hey, these guys are not good people, huh? Not good at all. We have been in there. Haven't we? I guess we went that way? Yeah, we must have. Okay. I see where we're at now. So we can open that door that leads... Luckily, that trap didn't do a whole lot. I suppose it would have been really bad if you were trying to open it from the other side and there was that group of cultists there. That would be tough. Potentially. Poor guy. He didn't know what he was getting himself into. Okay, we're almost done here.
I'll see what I can find.
I had one hell of a temple down here, though. Like, these guys were really set up well. Take all of that. This is just an effigy? Yep. Damn it.
Hey. I'll see what I can find.
Here we go. Here's the trap room. Disarm that. Disarm that. Disarm that. Good. We got some loot. Go ahead and open that. Oh, we had the key. We have the key now. Kill them. Leave none alive. And then we're gonna loot. If we can loot. Let me loot. Who are we fighting? Okay, nobody. Okay. And then this just goes up here. There might be another room.
Quickly and quietly.
Alright, you guys are the last ones, huh? Go ahead and do that. And again. Kill the temple guard. Kill him. He's got some health on him. Not gonna matter though. There we go.
Perhaps a little rest is in order.
I guess we have been moving for a while, haven't we? That's everything though. Alright, so we've cleared out the ruins under Dyrford. So let's go up here and we'll deal with Trigil.